right, so we're coming back into this part of Sanctuary. This is probably about a mile back on Sanctuary Drive. Obviously, this is the last part of the neighborhood. This is the Heirloom Rose here. All right, 3420 Heirloom Rose and Sanctuary. List is at 854. It's a 2004 home, 4,300 square feet, 5 cars, 4.5 baths. Have the 2 full car garages, so 4-car total garage. I mean, honestly, my biggest issues with everything here is almost a lack of maintenance. So I'll kind of point out some little things throughout. The paint is kind of getting worn. That's not a big deal. I mean, that happens with stucco. It's a lot of little things that I'm seeing that concern me, not necessarily in themselves, but in the totality of the home. I mean, real little things. I mean, this is obviously pretty loose. Is that an issue? No, you screw it in. But my concern always was some of these little things that I'm seeing are if small things aren't taken care of, how well are big things taken care of. So, not saying that's the case, but some things show me that. I'm going to show you what I mean. I have this little entryway here with the cage. All right, so coming in, you kind of have this grand room here, I guess we'll call it. You could do this as a dining room. Most people use that as like a sitting room. 2 large windows, or well, 6 large windows, really. This is open up all the way to the top. Coming straight in here to the right, you have what would be the formal dining room. Could probably use a paint job. It's not horrible. One of the kind of weird things that I'm seeing throughout is you have kind of these older light pieces with the real dim lights, which I'm not worried about dim lights. That could just be their style. But then you also have some recessed lighting. And it's almost like there's a lot of where they kind of started to go away with something, but then just change their minds throughout. Bit of a butler's pantry in here. The cabinets aren't in bad shape. They are old. They are original cabinets, obviously. They kind of feel cheap, if that makes sense. The counters are actually in pretty good shape. I do see a lot of stuff that could be indicative of just kind of insect activity. Again, I mean, this isn't uncommon, but you know, if I see things that are, again, not taken care of, well, if an insect issue is not taken care of, obviously they can be turned into a huge issue. You have the first garage over here. This would be the garage to the right if you're looking at the house. Don't see any real issues in here. I mean, it could be painted and cleaned up, but you have the kitchen. And again, I mean, the cabinets themselves are fine. It's just these fronts just are kind of, you know, some houses were built kind of with more size in mind. I mean, this obviously wasn't an upgrade. All the appliances seem to be in pretty good shape except for the cooktop. Definitely needs to be replaced. And then you have these here, which I don't know. I almost wonder if this was the original you know, definitely some insect activity. So, I mean, all these little dots you can kind of see throughout, that's roach poop. Again, this is something that is not a huge issue. It just would need to be taken care of. But it's almost like this is I don't know if this was original and then they painted this, but it's also not the same. I really don't know what happened there. It's hard to say. This, I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of space this would be. Usually when we have chandeliers like that, it's kind of a defined space, but not necessarily in here. You have your half bath, which is downstairs, right here. And then one of the AC's looking fine condition. This one's original. I believe the other ACs are 2011, I believe. Okay, no real issues in here. I mean, back to the kind of maintenance issues, you know, all this needed to be recaulked a long time ago. And again, these I feel like I just keep repeating myself, but not big issues. It's just if maintenance is delayed in a big house like this, it just, you know, kind of snowballs sometimes. So they have the wet bar here. And then this was not originally like this. I guess they were taking the closet under the stairs and trying to make it a wine cellar. I mean, I guess it worked out. Obviously that would be removed. Have the living room. It's not bad size. Living room is 17 by 16. It comes out to the pool. Definitely some things out here that concern me. I think there's a turtle in there. That's kind of cute. One of my concerns is if you see the tile discoloration, that tells me that, I mean, you almost see 3 different watermarks. That doesn't mean that's actively leaking. It could just mean that at some point it was leaking, that part wasn't fixed. And then definitely some stuff up here that concerns me. It looks like there's some, I don't want to say buckling because that makes it sound like a structural issue, just some failure in the stucco up there. Up here, not a major issue. This is just some tape that's coming off. And then this is what concerns me. I don't see anything showing that this is an active leak. More than likely, this was a leak from some point in the past. I know the roof was redone in 2017, I believe. So maybe that's from that. But if it is from that, the fact that that wasn't kind of taken care of after they replaced the roof is kind of concerning. Good sized space back here. I'm not walking back there just because they asked me to take my shoes off. So I don't want to walk out there in socks, but good sized yard. It is fenced on the sides. I can't tell if it's fenced at the back or if you would just need to throw some fence up there, but this door won't lock, so I guess that's that. All right, come back over here to the other side of the downstairs. Have the office here. No issues here. I mean, there's obviously some TVs on the wall or something like that that didn't get patched up, but the floors throughout seem like they're in pretty decent shape. They're not all completely level, which is probably an original issue, but I mean, I don't see any. When I say not level, I mean you can obviously feel one tile to the next, you know, where one may be raised. This is the full bathroom downstairs. Something in the toilet, probably just the ball. I don't know if you can hear it running, but back to what I was saying with other stuff. in of itself, not an issue, but I have a shower down here, and then this goes out here. Screen looks to be in pretty good condition. I don't see any missing panels or any rips. And this goes into the downstairs bedroom. I'm going to come over here just to get the kind of better feel going through the hallway. Carpet in here definitely needs to be replaced. It's kind of another one of those situations where it's almost like they went with a different fan for every room. Good sized room though, for a downstairs room if you wanted this on the same, you know, if you wanted one of the kids down here, probably the older kid with their own bathroom and whatnot. And then coming over here to the other garage. Water heater is pretty old, but it's not an issue. It looks like it's in okay shape. It has everything that the VA requires it to have. Some shelving, kind of like the other garage. No real issues in here that I can see. There's a crack in the floor down here, but it looks like, so this is an issue actually that occurred. If this was under the epoxy, I wouldn't be concerned because that just tells me there's a crack in the, when they were building, no big deal there. It's actually above the epoxy, which again, this could simply be from settling. And it's not in the slab, it's in the original concrete, but that's kind of like just having a crack in your driveway. It's kind of hard to say what it really comes from. All right. And that's everything downstairs. We'll go upstairs. They went with kind of it's hardwood on the stairs, not in the greatest shape. And then directly up the stairs to the left is the master. Size-wise, it's good size. 24 by 16. You have kind of this alcove, maybe you want to call this I guess this could be in the beginning where the baby is. Over time, maybe an office or just a sitting area. I tried to get a better view of that situation in the ceiling, but I really couldn't. There's not really a window up here that shows it better. Have the smaller closet here to the left. Still good size. And then you have the larger closet here to the right. It's not significantly larger, but a little bit. Then you have the grand bathtub here in the middle. Looks like it's in good shape. These jets do get really gross if you don't take care of them. So definitely before I use that, I'd be cleaning that out. There's different ways it looks like in this one. Yeah, in this one you gotta take a few little screws down there. Gotta take it apart from the inside to clean it out. And then large shower. If you have a shower this big, you probably want some nicer shower heads, but that's fine. There's some kind of settling for these, but obviously these are just kind of thrown in there. That's not indicative of any sort of structure issue or anything. Have a linen closet. Very basic double vanity, and then the water closet over here. Does have a bidet. I would probably be replacing that or at least cleaning it very well. All right. And back out to the closet or the hallway. I know you guys hate these. I mean, they're in good shape, but it is straight down there. So, I don't know. I wouldn't love that, but obviously there's ways you can mitigate this. This is another one of the bedrooms. This bedroom has an attached full bath, which is always nice. Kids can fight over that. Walk-in closet. And then the balcony at the front of the house comes off of this room. Continuing over, you have the laundry room. Open that and saw a wrench, which is always concerning if there's a sink nearby, but I don't see any leaks or anything under. Washer and dryer. Cabinets up here. This is always the gross test. Okay, so they cleaned it a little. Not too bad. All right, coming back out, you have a little bit of a loft here, maybe a desk space, a reading area, linen closet, and the upstairs AC. Again, doesn't look like it's in bad shape. And this is a 2011 AC. That's the third one. There's 3 interior units. So this is what they have as the media room. What they did is they cut out the closet, so that closet would have to be redone. I think I probably would have, if you were gonna partially dismantle this, I would have dismantled the whole thing. I was hoping that was just a stage that you can lift up, but it's definitely probably under this top part screwed in there, so that's something that would have to be done. Another full bath with a separate sink and then toilet and bathtub. And then your final of the 5 bedrooms. Again, good size. And a walk-in closet. Again, I think this house could be made really nice. God, the highest comp I can see, the highest house that's ever been sold in this neighborhood was $780. This is listed just over $850. That house appeared to be in really good condition. It was a smaller house. It was 3,400 square feet and a 4-bedroom. But again, there's another house that sold for $750, and that was a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 4.5 bath, just like this one, with a pool. That pool seemed nicer, and that appeared to be in better condition. This could be made into a really nice house. This could definitely be, a project, and really this could be made into a nice house, probably completely done over the summer, before you even moved in, but it would take a lot. I mean, in my opinion, I haven't gone full in, but I think the real price on this is realistically closer to 700. And then, you know, with 100 grand and work and upgrades and everything like that, this could be a, you know, a house that in the end would be 800,000. It just, the houses like this with so much delayed maintenance, they just kind of scream like, hey, you know, maybe you just want to go in and do a kitchen, but we might also run into other issues. That's kind of my big concern. I think the bones are good and everything like that. Obviously the price is way off. So, you know, that is what it is. But that's the house. 3420 Alien Rose in Sanctuary, 4,312 square feet, 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath. One of those bedrooms being the media room that would have to be kind of fixed to make it a bedroom. And that's that.